New and now at 6, shocking video of someone lighting a lawn on fire in Pasco overnight. We'll have the details. Also ahead.
Fire season 2024 has been a nightmare in Oregon. I'm Monique Ledesma, and coming up, we'll hear from Oregon officials and how battling the wildfires is going. All that and more.
Plus, the weekend is right around the corner, and there are lots of local summer events. Our Lucy Lobdell will help you plan things out. But first, Stacy is tracking extreme heat.
We've been talking about fires. Look at the smoke that we've been dealing with all day long, not only in the Yakima Valley and the Columbia Basin as well. It is hot, 102. I'll break all the details down about the smoke and your weekend forecast coming up.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 6 on your side.
Friday night, good evening. Thanks for joining us. I'm Austin Reed. We are going to start with First Alert Weather. Stacy Lee joining us. So, Stacy, today, did we break any records?
You know, we were inching there, Austin, but I do believe the smoke and haze kept some of those UV rays a little bit less hitting the ground, so our temperatures weren't quite as hot, but still warm. Most everybody made it above 100 degrees, just like this in Yakima. Winds light at 7. Our feels like temp there is 100. Our sunset at 8:24. We would have had to hit 109 in the Tri-Cities to tie a record set back in 1898. Air quality has been on and off, good and bad all day. We're moderate right now. That's that smoke and haze covering our entire region. Things are looking a little better in Yakima, but overnight things could get worse and that air quality will be harmful. Right now, 107 in the Tri-Cities. Again, we're 2 degrees below the tying of a record. The rest of the area looking at triple digits tonight, so very warm, with overnight lows only dropping into the 60s and 70s overnight. Light winds, that smoke and haze will be a problem. Tomorrow, a few degrees cooler. Still going to see those hazy conditions with light winds in the afternoon and a slight chance of a stray thunder shower. If you're heading out to the Columbia River, you have that slight chance of a thunder shower. So remember, thunder roars, you get indoors, but it shouldn't be too bad out there. Water temperature on the Columbia right now, 70 degrees, so it's warming up. Warm and hazy tonight. We have poor air quality in our region through Saturday, possibly into Sunday. Some stray thunderstorms could produce or pop up through the area, and our fire danger remains very high. Breaking all of that down on my First Alert full weather forecast. Austin.
All right, Stacy, thank you so much. We'll see you in just a bit. Well, our big story at 6 o'clock tonight, all new, and the video is shocking. Take a look. Earlier this morning, around 3 a.m., Pasco resident Maria Mendoza says someone set her parents' lawn on fire. It happened near Cedar Avenue and Parkway Boulevard in Pasco. The woman is now asking if anyone who lives around this area and has cameras to contact police. Luckily, nobody was hurt. A fourplex in Pasco caught on fire today. According to fire officials, this blaze was started by a kid who was actually playing with matches in a closet. Several Pasco fire crews were called to the apartment fire on West Sylvester Street just after 2:30 p.m. Fire crews were able to put out the blaze to keep it from spreading to other rooms. Fire officials say the damage to the unit is minimal. Turning to Oregon, U.S. Senator Ron Wyden spoke with multiple agencies who are battling the wildfires on the eastern part of the state. Apple Valley News Now's Monique Ledesma reports what the meeting today was all about.
Eastern Oregon is battling multiple wildfires. Eric Woodrude with the National Forest says at times like these, he's thankful for the relationships he's built and the support from them.
So many wonderful neighbors here in the Blue Mountains. The interagency approach between the federal, state, county agencies has just been phenomenal. We've invested heavily in those relationships over the years, and that has paid off wonderfully. It helps to keep our communities and firefighters safe, and really helps during these times when resources are really stretched.
Although July has been filled with multiple fires in eastern Oregon, like the Battle Mountain Complex that's burned nearly 200,000 acres, Shane DeForest with BLM says that he's expecting an increase in fires still in August.
The fire season for us out here in southeastern Oregon is the most intense portion of our season is just beginning. The month of August is always the time where we get the most number of fires, where we burn the most acreage. It corresponds to the warmest part of the summer season. And, nationally, it's also the same time where a lot of fires are going on all over the place. For us, and the outlook that we have this year, we prepared some data. So our up to, at this point in time, for our 10-year average number of fire acres burned, we have quadrupled the number of acres burned in our Vail BLM district compared to the 10-year average, with, as I mentioned, the month of August yet to be.
DeForest also says that the weather continues to play a key part when battling these fires. He says communication with the public on putting out the fire is also challenging.
When the fires are doing what they're doing, they're running they're going 5 miles in 2 hours or something like that. There's not a lot of anything that can be put in front of it for firefighter safety reasons. And even if you had all the resources in the world, you just can't put them in there.
Ryan Nell with the National Forest says that firefighters' fatigue has been a concern.
Those are really getting stretched. And so with that lack of teams to come in and manage the complexity, we're asking teams to go kind of above and beyond maybe their skill set and expertise. And so we're making some scarce resource trade-off discussions with these fires. And I think right now, Oregon's been supported very well. But as Colorado heats up, as the Northern Rockies heat up, we're going to lose those resources.
More than 2,000 personnel have been battling the Eastern Oregon fires. It could take several weeks before these fires have been fully put out. Reporting in Kennewick, Monique Ledesma, Apple Valley News Now.
All right, Monique, thank you for that. Other news and new tonight from the Oregon Department of Forestry. They have launched a brand new public service campaign about how to recreate and travel responsibly this summer and help prevent the next wildfire in Oregon or elsewhere. One thing they point out is to check your tow chains. If they are dragging, they can spark and cause a fire. And if you see sparks coming from a car or truck, you need to call 911 right away.
Don't let your weekend getaway start the next wildfire. Double check your tow chains before getting on the road and ensure they're secure and not dragging. As the state of Oregon's Wildfire Protection Agency, the Oregon Department of Forestry responds to wildfires along the sides of roads and highways all the time. Often, they're started by tow chains dragging on the pavement. Sparks from the metal hitting the road can easily reach dry grass and start a wildfire.
You can find more information about this on the Oregon Department of Forestry's website. The Battle Mountain Complex fire has now burned over 175,000 acres. It is 23% contained tonight. There are still level 3 go now evacuations in place in some areas of Umatilla, Grant, and Morrow counties. The Retreat fire in Yakima County has now burned almost 35,000 acres. It is at 37% containment. There are still level 2 and 3 evacuation orders in place in some areas. Now, there are a number of cooling centers across the Tri-Cities, in the Yakima Valley, and in Northeast Oregon. So for a complete list to get away from that heat this weekend, just head to our website, applevalleyNewsNow.com. And with the temperatures continuing to rise, the Richland Farmers Market decided to close at noon today. The city says due to the extreme temperatures, the Richland Farmers Market closed 1 hour earlier to get their vendors and shoppers out of the heat. As of now, the market is set to return next week. In Yakima tomorrow, the Fiesta de Salud Health Fair is happening. It's sponsored by MultiCare Yakima Memorial Foundation. The health fair is offering free cholesterol, diabetes, and blood pressure screenings. They will also have vision screenings for kids, and they'll be giving away free haircuts and backpacks for back to school. They will have live music and a lot of other health resources as well. For the Yakima Valley to the Tri-Cities in Northeast Oregon, it is set to be a very busy summer weekend. New tonight, Apple Valley News Now's Lucy Lobdell has you covered with what's happening.
Despite the heat this weekend, there are numerous events across the region. In Yakima, Vintique's car show is showing off street rods and muscle cars. It opened today for the public at 9 a.m. and runs until tomorrow at 6 p.m. at the State Fair Park. The Moxie Hop Festival is offering live music, vendors, and of course a beer garden. The festival also includes a 5K fun run tomorrow morning at 8:30 among other activities. General admission is $20 and the fun run costs $10. The festival is in Moxie City Park. The Princess Theater in Prosser is opening a new play this weekend called The Face on the Barroom Floor. Shows are Friday and Saturday at 7:30 p.m. and Sunday at 2:30 p.m. Tickets are $20, and if you can't make it this weekend, they have shows next weekend as well. In Kennewick, the Artist Alley and Evening Market takes place tomorrow at Bristol Art Gallery from 3 p.m. to 9 p.m. The event is both inside and outside. There will be crafts, artists, and food. The Back to School Show and Shine Car Show will be at the Pasco Little League Field Saturday from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Among live music and vendors, they're also giving away school supplies during the event. The Tri-Cities Special Olympics is hosting a Cop on Top fundraiser tomorrow from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. at the Walmart on Two-Portale in Richland. As part of the fundraiser, you can splash law enforcement with water. Proceeds will go towards the local athletes. At the Pendleton Convention Center, the Mind, Body, Spirit Fest takes place Saturday and Sunday. The event is free and includes workshops, speakers, and presentations. Lucy Lobdell, Apple Valley News Now.
Lucy, thank you. Have a great weekend. Coming up next here at 6, though, new numbers on inflation were released today. What they show still ahead. Plus, new at 6, the Benton Conservation District has some helpful reminders for residents while we are in the midst of summer. And let's take a live look outside in Pasco. Stacy is up with your full forecast when we come back.
So what do you think about these?
We're going to take everything.
From design and products to removal and installation, Rebath is with you through every step of your remodel. Call us or visit rebath.com and save $1,000 off your complete bathroom remodel.
Chill or grill on a new deck from Par this season. Get a free Makita Bluetooth radio or portable pellet grill with a qualifying Par deck package purchase of wood, TimberTech, or Trex. Visit par.com for details. Par, go where the builders go.
What are you gonna build?
Why is my internet slow?
There's only 16 devices connected.
I'm so over this. My cable internet bill just increased again.
My upload speed is so bad, I can't even run a stream without buffering.
Defeat cable lag. Switch to Ziply Fiber, America's fastest home internet. 25 times faster uploads. $65 less a month in cable. Ziply Fiber. Call 1-888-GO-ZIPLY or visit ziplyfiber.com/GoZiply.
I have worked with Senator Curtis King for the past 2 years, and I know how much he cares about the constituents in his district. He is well respected by both parties. He is results-oriented, and he works very hard for the district.
We got to elect Curtis King. He has a proven record. We're very lucky to have him as a representative in the Senate.
There is no better candidate for the job than Senator Curtis King.
I'm Senator Curtis King, and I'd appreciate your support. Thank you.
You're all looking for something new.
New?
At US Cellular, new and current customers can get the new Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 6 or Z Fold 6 on us.
I usually just try out a new look, but that sounds lit.
I heard their cameras have new Galaxy AI features.
Have what?
Galaxy AI.
Gonna get one now.
I'm fine.
New and current customers get the new Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 6 or Z Fold 6 on us. US Cellular, built for us.
As a Trump-endorsed candidate for Congress against Dan Newhouse, I knew I'd be attacked from multiple fronts. But some of the lies my opponents have been spreading are downright ridiculous. So let's settle the beef. I'm a cattle-raising, gun-carrying, brisket-loving conservative, and I believe in the American dream. I believe in lower taxes and that our farms and ranches make us prosperous and more secure. Eastern Washington deserves a representative that is honest and transparent. So vote for the conservative we deserve. I'm Jared Sessler, and I approve this message.
Wild Horse Resort and Casino is teeing up for the Epson Tour Road to the LPGA Tournament with an exciting round of the $100,000 Go for the Green giveaway. Win up to $5,000 in cash and prizes every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday in August. Play with your club wildcard to earn entries every day. Then multiply them up to 10 times on Mondays. Then Saturday, September 7th, 3 lucky players will putt to win up to $10,000 cash. Wild Horse Resort and Casino, Pendleton.
I think this is my favorite. Okay, hon, what do you think of this one?
From design and products to removal and installation, Rebath is with you through every step of your remodel. Call us or visit rebath.com and save $1,000 off your complete bathroom remodel.
ET and Extra, tonight at 7 on Apple Valley News Now.
Extra, extra. Welcome back, everybody. Apple Valley News Now's Restaurant Showdown, still looking for the best restaurant in our area as voted by you. We started about 3 weeks ago with 64 restaurants, and after 3 rounds and more than 5,000 votes, only 8 restaurants remain. To vote for your top 4 using your mobile, scan the QR code on your screen right now, or if you'd rather vote on a desktop or laptop, click on Contests at applevalleynewsnow.com and then select Restaurant Showdown. After voting, be sure to enter to win a $25 gift card from STCU. Well, with the heat, let's talk about water usage. Your water bills might be going way up. The average person uses around 70 to 90 gallons of water every single day. But if you are watering your lawn or gardens, you could be using 50 times as much water. So what can you do? Well, the Heritage Garden program says you can plant a native garden. This organization helps people create water-saving native plant gardens. Native plants can require less maintenance and provide necessary environments for pollinators. Now, the Yakima Center, is hosting a Heritage and Garden Workshop next weekend. That's going to be happening on August the 6th. The event is free, but registration is required. Well, it has been one of the hottest summers on record for most of the planet, which witnessed its hottest day in recorded history last week. Those high temperatures are sending electricity bills soaring, and consumers may soon be feeling the impact when they shop for groceries, too. Ivan Rodriguez has the story about how this heat is impacting the cost of fruits and vegetables.
Just like most of us, farmers are also dealing with the heat, but on a completely different level. Hotter temperatures are leading to higher growing costs, and that results in less harvestable produce. Inflation in the U.S. may be cooling since hitting a 4-decade high, but hotter temperatures are creating a new set of problems for farmers who grow the nation's food.
We are to a large extent, the business of managing risk, and this just impacts the risk of climate on the crops that we grow.
Tom Evanellis has been growing blueberries and citrus fruits in California and Oregon for decades. He says record-breaking heat is causing his business to suffer.
As it gets warmer, the fruit becomes more delicate, so we'll stop harvesting earlier, so it impacts the amount that we can harvest in a day.
Avanellis says the cost farmers like him are incurring by upgrading irrigation systems will eventually be passed down to consumers. Drought concerns on the West Coast only add to the challenges.
As we've improved these irrigation systems, we are actually designing them to be able to provide the precise amount of water that the plant needs, so there's zero waste.
Higher produce prices are a reversal of a trend the country has seen over the last year, with the cost of fruits and vegetables dropping by 0.5%.
Much of this is going to be driven by climate change, which is very real, and we need to aggressively acknowledge that and take steps as a country and as a world to begin to navigate it most effectively.
For the rest of the summer, consumers aren't likely to see any significant increases in prices for seasonal fruit. Avanellis tells us that contracts with distributors and retailers are worked out far in advance, but the question remains just how much of an increase will consumers see in the coming years? In Atlanta, I'm Ivan Rodriguez.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
And let's start out with a look outside on our sky cam. Temperature sitting at 107. It's a warm one out there. Smoke and haze. It's starting to look a little bit better outside. Our feels like temp 108, so it is a scorcher. Not record breaking, but still very warm. Sunset tonight at 8:24. Let's take a look at the smoke and haze in the area. Pretty much the entire state covered by smoke and haze. We've been really keeping an eye on the Yakima Valley today, where we've had air quality going from moderate to unhealthy at times. But right now things have lightened up just a little bit, but that could change. So we're sitting at moderate air quality all through the region with a light layer of smoke and haze over the area. And I do think that impacted our temperatures of not getting quite as hot as we thought we would get. Now let's take a look at our futurecast smoke. As you can see, central Oregon coming up from the south, and we do have a southwesterly flow of winds. That's going to bring that smoke and haze and kind of plant it right in our area. Right now, that westerly flow is starting to blow some of the smoke out of the area. Things are looking to improve overnight in Yakima as far as our air quality goes. Our heat warning still in place till 9 o'clock at night tonight, or 8 o'clock, tonight for excessive heat. As you've been seeing all day, it was hot yesterday. It's going to be hot into the weekend. Heat potential. Most of the heat dome now moving to the north towards Spokane and the top of the state at the Canadian border. But see this southwesterly flow that's bringing that unsettled air and that like muggy type feeling, because we've got that hot, moist air coming up from desert southwest. Let's take a look at Futurecast. We've been saying possible thunderstorm are showing. Our Futurecast model is showing some stray showers coming through tomorrow late afternoon through the Yakima Valley, Lower Valley, and the Sunnyside area, edges of the Tri-Cities through the Columbia River Gorge and the Dalles. And then we could see some more showers potentially popping up tomorrow evening. So this is out a little ways, but it is showing up on our Futurecast model. So be prepared for that tomorrow. As we get into your Sunday, clearer skies, a little more settled, nice and hot, nice and sunny. We also have red flag warnings for the central Cascade Mountains. Wildfire threats are high, very low humidity. If any fires start, they would spread rapidly. But let's take a look to the south. South of the Tri-Cities, Hermiston, Pendleton area, pretty much all of Oregon is under a red flag warning. And we're seeing some big fires. I saw level 3 evacuations just outside of Bend today with a big fire that just popped up in that area. So be fire wise this weekend. Warm smoke and haze. We're going to be temperatures in the 70s. These are overnight lows, not daytime highs. For tomorrow, look for sunny conditions. Nice and hot outside. We're going to be in the 90s, just teetering under the triple digits. Triple digits hitting in the Columbia Basin Tri-Cities, or just under that in Hermiston. Foothills of the Blues, it's going to be a hot one there too as well, just sitting under 100 degrees. Taking a look at your 7-day planning forecast, you've got hazy conditions, dangerously dry. Temperatures starting to reduce slightly as we head into the work week. Tri-Cities going to have those triple digits all the way through Tuesday, and we'll start to cool down slightly on Wednesday. Taking a peek at Walla Walla, better chance of seeing those thunder showers develop along the foothills of the Blues. So look for that to continue, and those 90-degree temperatures will start to come back Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Here's what Hermiston looks like. Unfortunately, very hot, dangerously dry, and we're going to see some breezy to gusty winds in the Columbia River Gorge. So once again, fire danger remains high. Any fire starts, they're going to spread rapidly and could cause more problems.
Yeah. Just got to keep that in mind.
Keep yourself fire-wise.
All right, still ahead here on your News at 6, a road trip story.
That's right. Toby Salvang takes us on a journey to Port Angeles. It's a road trip adventure looking for whales and the location of a dam that was removed just 14 years ago. It's next.
Danny was rear-ended by a semi-truck. Serious injuries.
Mariano's reputation and experience gave him an advantage over the insurance company.
Daniel got paid a lot.
He lives up to his reputation, which is somebody who gets results.
Call 853-2222.
I learned the value of hard work right here in these fields as my immigrant parents pick crops. I graduated from Yakima Valley College and Gonzaga, worked for Congress and the state legislature. Now I'm running for state senate because we need someone who will fight for Central Washington. We're losing good paying jobs and warehouses are closing. I'm Maria Beltran, and I ask for your vote because our best days are ahead of us.
Paid for by friends Maria Beltran. When it comes to remodeling your bath, there's fact and there's fiction. Fiction, it's too expensive to remodel your bath. Fact, with Bath Fitter's hundreds of design options, you'll get the bath you want to fit your budget. Fiction, bath remodels take forever and tear the house apart. Fact, Bath Fitter installation takes just 1 day to fit your schedule. Get the bath that fits you. Bath Fitter, it just fits. Go to bathfitter.com to book your free consultation.
I have worked with Senator Curtis King for the past 2 years, and I know how much he cares about the constituents in his district. He is well respected by both parties. He is results oriented, and he works very hard for the district.
We got to elect Curtis King. He has a proven record. We're very lucky to have him as a representative in the Senate.
There is no better candidate for the job than Senator Curtis King.
I'm Senator Curtis King, and I'd appreciate your support. Thank you.
It's a heavy metal blowout as Legends Casino Hotel welcomes the original headbangers, Quiet Riot, appearing at 8 p.m. on Friday, September 6th. This famous classic rock band from the 80s has rocked venues around the world and is now coming to Toppenish, Washington. Tickets start at just $20 and can be purchased at Ticketmaster.com or the Legends Gift Shop. Don't miss Quiet Riot and come feel the noise live at Legends Casino Hotel. Friday, September 6th. Get your tickets now.
Communist China poses an economic and national security threat to America.
And Dan Newhouse is the leader in Congress fighting for our security.
Dan stood up to Communist China and wrote the bill to stop them from buying up American farms and ranches.
And Dan's working to secure the border and stop the flow of deadly Chinese fentanyl through Mexico and into our communities.
Where Joe Biden fails us, Dan Newhouse fights for us.
I'm Dan Newhouse, and I approve this message to stand up to Communist China and to secure our border.
Danny was rear-ended by a semi-truck. Serious injuries.
Mariano's reputation and experience gave him an advantage over the insurance company.
Daniel got paid a lot.
He lives up to his reputation, which is somebody who gets results.
Call 853-2222.
Well, it is summer, which is the season of road trips, and our Toby Solving sharing with us her trip to Port Angeles.
That's right. It's not just a road trip with Toby. There's whale watching and some investigation into a dam removal on the Elwha River.
From Kennewick, it's about a 6-hour journey to Port Angeles. I took off with my trusted companion, Cooper.
Yeah, we're going on a road trip.
Looking forward to meeting a couple friends to explore the area. Port Angeles sits on the Strait of Juan de Fuca, directly across from Victoria, Canada. I found a whale watching company that touted the region as the American Serengeti, with some of the highest concentrations of whales and dolphins and sea life anywhere in the world. I was also curious to see the Elwha River just a few miles away. One of the biggest dam removal projects happened on the Elwha in 2012, with promising results for the return of many species of fish. A lot of research is happening right now to study the effects of the dam removal, especially since more and more dams are being considered for removal or breaching worldwide. As I drive through the changing landscapes, I recognize how different they are, and yet they're all connected. Road trips give you time to ponder these kinds of perspectives that we usually don't have time to think about. When my friend Kate showed up, we checked out the cute shopping district. And then when Mike got there, we all had dinner on the roof. The next morning, we set out to find where the Elwha Dam used to be. We saw a sign at a trailhead that said, Elwha River Interpretive Center. The Elwha Dam was built in 1913, about 5 miles inland from where the river meets the strait. 14 years later, another dam in Glines Canyon went in, about 8 miles further upstream.
Don't you hear a river? I do.
We could hear the river, but we couldn't see anything. As it turns out, we were really close to where the dam used to be. We continued our search and drove to the Elwha River Observation Area. Before the dams were removed, we would be overlooking the reservoir behind the Elwha Dam. After decades of controversy, the Elwha Dam was removed in 2012, and the Glines Canyon Dam was taken down 2 years later. After almost 100 years of being locked behind the dams, salmon and steelhead populations rebounded more quickly than experts even expected. 14 years later, the river is returning to its natural course. Next up, the whale watch, with high hopes of seeing all kinds of whales. Well, it was a beautiful boat ride. There were no whale sightings that day. At least we can say we were in Canada. Cruising near the Elwha Valley, we could see the V in the foothills where the river meets the strait. A local guy told us about a beach for a good sunset, so we headed out there.
Go on, go to the beach.
Somehow, road trips make me remember that we're all really on the same journey, traveling down this road of life. And I figure it's not the destination that matters in the end. It's more about the roads we take along the way. This is Toby Solvang with Apple Valley News Now.
I am so calm right now.
I know, like I want to go to the coast and cool down, right?
Toby, thank you so much. That's a great story. All right, we're going to have more news and weather.
That's right. Yeah, it's going to be hot again this weekend, but I'll break it all down for you in my First Alert weather forecast.
The Golf Forecast, sponsored by the Wild Horse Ladies Golf Classic, August 12th through the 18th.
Well, it's almost election time.
Typical politicians trying to tell us they're conservative.
Yeah, well, that's not Congressman Newhouse. He worked with the liberals to try to remove Trump. And don't get me started on that Sessler.
He's not just a vegan.
Sessler wants a 30% tax on everything we buy.
Even my haircut.
Even my beer. He wants 30% if I want to buy new land.
So the choice is a never-Trumper or a vegan.
Tiffany Smiley.
Oh, Smiley's the one.
I really like her.
MWSA Inc. is responsible for the content of this advertising.
Danny was rear-ended by a semi-truck. Serious injuries.
The back end was in the back seat. There was nothing left of the rear.
Danny was in pain, and the insurance company was giving him the runaround.
Mariano's reputation and experience gave him an advantage over the insurance company that I didn't have. I felt very comforted. I felt like I was going to be taken care of, that I didn't have to worry about it.
The insurance company couldn't run around me, and Daniel got paid a lot.
He lives up to his reputation, which is somebody who gets results.
Call 853-2222.
I have worked with Senator Curtis King for the past 2 years, and I know how much he cares about the constituents in his district. He is well respected by both parties. He is results-oriented, and he works very hard for the district.
We got to elect Curtis King. He has a proven record. We're very lucky to have him as a representative in the Senate.
There is no better candidate for the job than Senator Curtis King.
I'm Senator Curtis King, and I'd appreciate your support. Thank you.
So what do you think about these?
We like this.
Yeah, we love it.
When it's time for an update or a complete remodel, Rebath is with you every step of the way.
We're going to take everything down to the
From design and products to removal and installation, we handle the entire process to create a beautiful and functional bathroom for whatever your life needs.
Honey, you were right. Turned out.
Rebath, with you every step of the way. Call us or visit rebath.com to learn more about no interest, no payments for 12 months.
As a Trump-endorsed candidate for Congress against Dan Newhouse, I knew I'd be attacked from multiple fronts. But some of the lies my opponents have been spreading are downright ridiculous. So let's settle the beef. I'm a cattle-raising, gun-carrying, brisket-loving conservative, and I believe in the American dream. I believe in lower taxes and that our farms and ranches make us prosperous and more secure. Eastern Washington deserves a representative that is honest and transparent. So vote for the conservative we deserve. I'm Jared Sessler, and I approve this message.
Looking for a weekend family getaway?
A lot of people come out to go fishing, wakeboarding, water skiing, jet skiing. You can do pretty much all your water sports.
Well, you'll want to see Deer Lake on Fly the Northwest. Apple Valley News Now at 6 Tuesday.
After thousands of votes, only 8 restaurants remain in Apple Valley News Now's Restaurant Showdown. Vote for your favorite 4 now. Then enter to win a $25 gift card from STCU. We're giving away 24 cards in all, so don't forget to enter. Thanks for voting, and thanks to our sponsors.
Tonight.
Susan Powell was a young, beautiful mother. She just one night vanished.
Josh, did you kill your wife?
I'll never forget the first time that I met him. A chill raced up my spine. I just shook the hand of the killer.
2020 tonight on ABC.
Next ET, Justin Timberlake's DWI court appearance, the latest from the Hamptons. Plus,
we're tremendously excited by this cast.
Meet the crew of NCIS Origins. Next ET.
Tonight at 7 on Apple Valley News Now.
Right now on Apple Valley News Now at 6:30. A passenger on a Southwest Airlines speaking out after she says they kicked her off a flight for the wrong reasons. Plus, another day of the Olympics. We'll have a recap of some of the biggest surprises today. Your news at 6:30 begins now.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 6:30 on your side.
Just after 6:30, we thank you for joining us. We've made it to Friday, and the big story, yesterday it was kind of looking at how hot it was going to be. Today, we're talking about the smoke.
Yeah, it's icky looking. Let's take a live look outside right now. A Tanner Ridge camera by Mart. Look at that. That is what it has looked like all day. It's been worse at times, but pretty bad in Yakima. We've had smoke and air quality issues. Currently 102 degrees. The wind, well, it's not really going on. Light at 7, so it should blow some of that out. Our feels like temp right now there is 100 degrees. So air quality has gotten better. We were in the orange and red earlier this afternoon in the Yakima area and Toppenish, and we've been dealing with the smoke and haze all day long. If you're sensitive to that, remain indoors. It's a hot one, however, not record-breaking, but still pretty blazing. Tri-Cities at 107 right now. It's 98 in Walla Walla, a hot 105 for Prosser and Toppenish, as well as Hermiston. Look for hazy conditions and overnight lows in the upper 60s to low 70s. Light winds with that smoke and haze lingering. Tomorrow, we're going to cool down a few degrees, but hot and hazy, and hopefully we'll see some of that move out, and we could even see a stray shower or thunder shower. Columbia River might be your destination tomorrow. Look for those hazy conditions. Slight chance of some late afternoon showers. River temp, though, 70 degrees right now. So warm and hazy tonight. That air quality is poor at times. Keep an eye on that. We're tracking some stray thunderstorms through the region, and our fire danger, well, it remains high. I'll break all of that down on my first alert weather forecast. Austin?
All right, Stacey, we'll see in just a bit. Now to news headlines, and we're following up as the U.S. Attorney for the Eastern District of Washington announcing today that Aaron Ong has been charged by criminal complaints on one count of international parental kidnapping. Ong was arraigned in federal court earlier today. Back on June 3rd of this year, Ong was supposed to go to the Pullman Police Department for a custody exchange with his daughter and the victim's mother. Ong never showed up. Instead, agents with the FBI and U.S. Customs and Border Protection obtained photos of a vehicle that Ong was allegedly driving, which he had crossed into Mexico with on June 1st at the port of entry. New cameras are being installed at the Tri-Cities airport, so generally when someone does not stop to pay at the parking lot, the cameras will catch the license plate. Not this time. Due to construction and changes right now with the parking setup at PSC, airport police are now asking for help identifying the man on this motorcycle leaving the airport parking lot. This happened July 31st. Police say he circled around and left without paying, but cameras did not catch his license plate. So if you have any information about this person, call the Pasco Airport Police. Well, the national average for a gallon of gas in the U.S. is sitting at $3.48. That's according to AAA. That is a 4-cent dip from last week. But forecasters say a tropical storm may be heading toward the Caribbean Sea. And if it makes it to the Gulf of Mexico, oil prices could rise. Another factor that could impact oil, increased tensions in the Middle East. Well, the U.S. economy added about 114,000 jobs last month, a number way below expectations. The Bureau of Labor Statistics issued its latest job report today, which had an unexpected increase in the unemployment rate, 4.3%. That is a 0.2% increase, which doesn't seem like that much, but it is the highest rate since October of 2021. New at 6:30 tonight, a woman who was forced off a Southwest Airlines flight yesterday is claiming that she was discriminated against because of a medical condition. Reporter Andres Avalle has the details.
Humiliated, embarrassed, ashamed. It's already hard enough. It was already difficult enough with this condition because I did have some visible tumors on my face and my arms, and people would comment.
Brianna Solari is spending most of her day stuck at the Hollywood Burbank Airport after being taken off a Southwest Airlines flight. She has a condition known as neurofibromatosis, commonly known as NF. It's a genetic disorder that causes non-cancerous tumors to grow in the nervous system and skin.
It's really hard to quantify what it's like to really be singled out for a medical condition and for how you look. Something that I really can't help, and I did try to cover up as best I could.
Brianna flew to Los Angeles for surgery on Wednesday to reduce tumors on her body. She boarded her flight to Sacramento Thursday afternoon, and the flight crew approached her once she sat in her seat.
I exited the airplane, and they said, well, there's been some concerns. Do you have any in medical conditions, diseases? And I said, no, I had surgery. That's really none of their business what's going on. But I said, no, I had surgery. And they said, okay. So then he got on telephone with somebody.
That somebody, Brandon says, was a doctor who's contracted with the airline and says he refused to speak to her.
I said, let me speak to the doctor. And the doctor, so I wasn't even examined by this physician.
The flight ultimately taking off without her. KCRA3 reached out to Southwest for comment, and a spokesperson says, we're looking into it and plan to follow up with both the employees and customer involved to learn more. Brianna obtaining a letter from her surgeon clearing her to fly, so Southwest rebooked her on a new flight. We caught up with her when she landed.
I don't think I'll ever fly them again. I think this could have been handled much more professionally. They should have waited until they had all of the information before making a decision that ultimately impacted my day, my flight, my traveling, and my overall perspective on Southwest.
That was correspondent Andres Valle reporting. Southwest says they will continue to work with the woman. In more local news now, this week, the city of Yakima welcoming visitors from Yakima's sister city of Itaiyana-ji, Japan. These are pictures from the visit. Yakima has been the sister city since 1972. Mayor Patricia Byers presented gifts and certificates of honorary citizenship to the mayor to take to Kasai and the entire delegation of about 20 people, which included teachers, students, and city officials. Still ahead here on Apple Valley News Now, live at 6:30. We're talking all about the Olympics. What were the surprises? How about the upsets? We'll tell you. And let's take a live look outside. Look at that, 107 right now. And it's getting closer to 6:45. Stacy will have your full weekend forecast right after this.
A good time for all on Deer Lake. Apple Valley News Now at 6 Tuesday.
Join us during the anniversary Trunkload event. You'll find truckloads of our top-tier product, including dining options to fit every budget, in stock and available for immediate delivery. Get this classic round table, counter, or standard height with 4 chairs for only $3.95. Add storage with this rectangular table and chairs for only $5.95. Or add a bit of style to your dining room with this beautiful glass top table with padded chairs for only $7.95. Hurry into your local showroom for the best selection.
As a Trump-endorsed candidate for Congress against Dan Newhouse, I knew I'd be attacked from multiple fronts. But some of the lies my opponents have been spreading are downright ridiculous. So let's settle the beef. I'm a cattle-raising, gun-carrying, brisket-loving conservative, and I believe in the American dream. I believe in lower taxes and that our farms and ranches make us prosperous and more secure. Eastern Washington deserves a representative that is honest and transparent. So vote for the conservative we deserve. I'm Jared Sessler, and I approve this message.
When it comes to remodeling your bath, there's fact and there's fiction. Fiction. Some bath remodels just cover up water damage. Fact. Bathfitter inspects and cleans your current tub area, and we make any necessary repairs before installing our product for a watertight fit. Bathfitter installations are built to last, with a lifetime warranty to fit your expectations. Get the bath that fits you. Bathfitter. It just fits. Go to bathfitter.com to book your free consultation.
At Mattress Depot USA, we believe everyone is entitled to a good night's sleep regardless of their credit situation. That's why we're approving everyone for up to $1,200 towards the purchase of a new mattress with no credit needed. You spend a third of your life in bed, and a comfortable mattress is essential for providing quality of life. $3,000 credit, 100-day savings cash with no credit needed. Only at Mattress Depot USA.
Low prices every day. Mattress Depot USA.
And now for something totally different. Hi, it's Carrie Isaacson, and I'm running for the Senate seat from the 16th District. I'm standing up for our way of life in this part of Southeast Washington, in our towns, suburbs, and farms. Ballots are due August 6th. You were sent one. Use it. Please vote for me. Visit my website at electcarrieIsaacson.com. Thanks.
Paid for by Elect Carrie Isaacson, Democrat.
After thousands of votes, only 8 restaurants remain in Apple Valley News Now's Restaurant Showdown. Vote for your favorite 4 now. Then enter to win a $25 gift card from STCU. We're giving away 24 cards in all, so don't forget to enter. Thanks for voting, and thanks to our sponsors.
Well, it's almost election time.
Typical politicians trying to tell us they're conservative.
Yeah, well, that's not Congressman Newhouse. He worked with the liberals to try to remove Trump. And don't get me started on that Sessler.
He's not just a vegan.
Sessler wants a 30% tax on everything we buy.
Even my haircut.
Even my beer. He wants 30% if I want to buy new land.
So the choice is a never-Trumper or a vegan.
Tiffany Smiley.
Oh, Smiley's the one.
I really like her.
MWSA Inc. is responsible for the content of this advertising.
And welcome back. Well, this weekend is an opportunity to check out the amazing national parks we have in both Oregon and Washington. On Sunday, August 4th, national parks across the U.S. will offer free admission to celebrate the signing of the Great American Outdoors Act.
All right, take advantage.
That's
no
right.
excuses.
No charge.
All right, now let's talk about the Olympics. A monumental day for some of the biggest names at the Paris Games. Simone Biles won her 6th gold medal in the women's individual all-around final.
She is amazing. They call her the GOAT, greatest of all time. She even has a necklace of a goat in diamonds. Obsessed.
Well, let's take a look at some of the upsets and really the stories that really matter. Here's CNN's Coy Wire.
Simone Biles and what she's calling the Redemption Tour rolls on. The GOAT capturing an historic gold in the all-around competition. It's the 6th gold of her career, more than any American gymnast ever. You can hang that thing in the Louvre. Simone regaining the all-around title she won in the Rio 2016 Games, doing something that nobody else has ever done. She's the first woman to win an individual Olympic gymnastics event twice in non-consecutive games. This was the first ever Olympic final, where 2 former all-around champs were battling it out along with her teammate Suni Lee in it. Suni took the bronze. Rebecca Andrade of Brazil takes silver. Afterwards, Simone was rocking a diamond-encrusted chain of a goat. She has 5 moves named after her because nobody else will do them. The greatest of all time, and she has the chain to prove it.
My goat necklace is just kind of an ode because the people love it and then some people hate it. So it's like the best of both worlds. And I was like, okay, if it goes well, we'll wear the goat necklace. I know people will go crazy over it. But at the end of the day, it is crazy that I am in the conversation of greatest of all athletes because I just still think I'm Simone Biles from Spring, Texas that loves to flip.
So here in Paris, Simone now has 2 gold medals won, but she's not done. She can win 3 more in the vault, beam, and floor finals. We also still have the uneven bars final, but Biles just missed out on qualifying for that one. Canadian teen sensation Summer McIntosh claiming another medal here in Paris, this time to the tune of a new Olympic record in the 200 fly. She's already won silver and gold here, meaning she's the first double gold at a Games for Canada since Donovan Bailey, and she's just 17 years old. Australia continuing their dominance in the pool. The 200-meter freestyle relay, the team beating out the U.S. and China, who took silver and bronze with a new Olympic record time of 7:38.08 seconds. And with now 3 medals so far in Paris, Katie Ledecky is the most decorated female American Olympian of all time, 13 medals in all. Finally, the U.S. stacking up another gold tonight here in Paris, the 200-meter breaststroke. Kate Douglas winning her first ever Olympic gold, beating out the Olympic record holder in the event, South Africa's Tatjana Smith and Tess Schouten of the Netherlands, who took bronze. Kate dropped the 100 free to focus on the 200 breast, and she just broke her own American record with a time of 2 minutes, 19.24 seconds, bringing home gold. She had moderate scoliosis as a kid, had to wear a back brace for about 2 years, but she persevered, stayed focused, and she just made her Olympic dreams come true. Another incredible day here in Paris, full of stories that spark the imagination and inspiration.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
And I'm still waiting to check out the breakdancing. All right, 107 degrees right now. Health First Sky Cam tonight. Our feels like 108. Humidity at 20%. It's been dropping down a little bit. Winds nil, but we are seeing that smoke and haze out in the distance. Our sunset at 8:24. So here's what's going on. We've had a very smoky day all through the Pacific Northwest. Things are starting to actually improve a bit towards the Yakima Valley. At times we had poor air quality, unhealthy for all folks. Near the Natchez area earlier this afternoon. Right now we're sitting at moderate, so still smoky, hazy. If you're sensitive to that, do remain indoors, but it looks like our air quality is slightly improving. We'll take a look at our future cast. This only goes out about 24 hours, but you can see we're going to be dealing with this smoke and haze overnight into the early morning hours, but it seems to be lightening up a bit, and hopefully we'll get some improvement tomorrow afternoon in our region. Let's talk about heat potentials. We do have heat advisories expiring in our area tonight. Now moving to the north as this heat dome kind of like makes its way up towards Spokane and to the top of the state right at the Canadian border and the Idaho panhandle. Very, very hot weather still to deal with in those areas. On top of that, we have this southwesterly flow that's going to be bringing unsettled weather patterns to our region, where we could see some stray showers and thunderstorms. They're going to have those monsoons down here in the desert southwest, but some of that spilling up along that jet stream into our area. So we're going to be tracking that. In fact, we're going to show you on Futurecast. The model is showing some showers moving through the area tomorrow afternoon, first across the Blues and Pendleton, and then up into the Tri-Cities area, lower valley of Yakima through Sunnyside. And then later in the evening, we could see a few stray showers. Not a lot of precip with that, but we could see some lightning strikes out of this active weather, since it is kind of the hot and dry meeting the cooler temps here in the Pacific Northwest. So we'll keep a close eye on that. And remember, if you're recreating tomorrow, thunder roars, you want to head indoors. We do have some red flag warnings through Sunday for the Cascade Mountains. This is the Central Cascades, and tons of red flag warnings. And when you get to the south of the Tri-Cities in Pendleton, into Central Oregon, and to the top there out towards the La Grande area, so be very fire wise. Tonight we're going to see temperatures not that cool, down in the 70s for most of our region. Tomorrow look for those temperatures slightly cooler but still nice and hot, just under the triple digits in the Yakima and Kittitas Valley, hitting those triple digits for us here in the Columbia Basin Tri-Cities, just under 100 degrees in the foothills of the Blues. Quick look at that 7-day planning forecast. Staying hot in the Tri-Cities, above average and dangerously dry, tracking some potential rain or thunderstorms in the afternoon tomorrow. A bigger chance of that happening will be in Walla Walla for Saturday through Monday. Slight chance of showers and thunderstorms every day through the day. And then we kick back down into the 90s as we get into our first full week of August. Stay with us. We're back with more news and weather on the way.
David, did you remember to get me an anniversary present?
Anniversary? Of course! It's Mattress Depot USA's anniversary sale.
Low prices every day. Mattress Depot USA.
Tiffany Smiley is not who she says she is.
Tiffany Smiley started a PAC claiming to raise money to support conservative candidates, but contributions were funneled to pay off her own $1 million campaign debt.
Of the almost $800,000 she raised, only $24,800 went to candidates. Instead, Tiffany used the money on luxury travel and to try to pay off her massive debt.
Tiffany Smiley deceived her donors. Don't let her deceive you.
I'm Dan Newhouse, and I approve this message.
Phones were made to help us connect, yet somehow they've made us less connected. Which is ironic, don't you think? We try to put our phones down, but we need to pick them up to see the menu. We can't watch something without also watching something else.
Ironic.
Ironic. But look, here's a phone company who wants you to use your phone less.
That's ironic.
Yeah, but in a good way. Let's find us again with Us Mode. U.S. Cellular, built for us.
Traffic jam.
Ugh, and I'm already late.
As a mother and community leader, I know what it means to work hard and make tough decisions. Como miembro de nuestra comunidad, I've seen firsthand the challenges we face. We need affordable groceries, quality healthcare, and safety in our neighborhoods. I am committed to listening and working for everyone in our community. Juntos podemos crear un futuro mejor para el 14th District. I am Ana Ruiz Kennedy. Echémosle ganas. I'll be honored to earn your vote.
If you think a little change in dinner plans would bother Dee Dee,
then you'd be wrong. Let's roll, guys. Good. Hey, split up.
yep, when it comes to dining out, Dee Dee knows how to roll. From all you can eat to the best burger this side of Mount Adams, Mexican food, pizza, or Asian fusion, it's always fine at Legends. Legends Casino Hotel, because fun is how we roll.
I have worked with Senator Curtis King for the past 2 years, and I know how much he cares about the constituents in his district. He is well respected by both parties. He is results-oriented, and he works very hard for the district.
We got to elect Curtis King. He has a proven record. We're very lucky to have him as a representative in the Senate.
There is no better candidate for the job than Senator Curtis King.
I'm Senator Curtis King, and I'd appreciate your support. Thank you.
You deserve a great mattress. Get one now with no credit needed for just $39 down and 100 days same as cash. Only at Mattress Depot USA.
Low prices every day. Mattress Depot USA.
The best way to end your day.
That is good TV.
Friends, tonight at 11:05.
And welcome back to Apple Valley News Now at 6:30. Austin, did you know tomorrow, August 3rd, is Watermelon Day, National Watermelon Day. So I brought a very special watermelon that I got today from Angel Brook Farms.
Okay.
This is called a Mamba. Black Mamba watermelon, very, very popular. If you guys, they're grown locally, go get one. But let's do a little watermelon. Great treat in this hot heat. So let's try it. Tell me what you think of Black Mamba.
Delicious. We're going to keep eating. We'll have a final look at weather after this.
As a Trump-endorsed candidate for Congress against Dan Newhouse, I knew I'd be attacked from multiple fronts. But some of the lies my opponents have been spreading are downright ridiculous. So let's settle the beef. I'm a cattle-raising, gun-carrying, brisket-loving conservative, and I believe in the American dream. I believe in lower taxes and that our farms and ranches make us prosperous and more secure. Eastern Washington deserves a representative that is honest and transparent. So vote for the conservative we deserve. I'm Jared Sessler, and I approve this message.
I have two options for you to take a look at. When it's time for an update or complete remodel.
Just watch yourself there. So here, guys, we're going to rip everything down to the stud.
Rebath is with you every step of the way, from design and products to removal and installation.
Okay, what do you guys think?
We handle the entire process to create a beautiful and functional bathroom for whatever your life needs. Rebath, with you every step of the way. Call us or visit rebath.com and save $1,000 off your complete bathroom remodel.
Visit Fred's Appliance today and explore unbeatable deals. Transform your laundry routine with the Electrolux laundry set. Save $1,100 on the set and enjoy a buy one, get one pedestal. Instant savings of an additional $270. Experience superior cleaning and energy efficiency, making laundry day a breeze with Electrolux. Steam technology gently lifts dirt and stains, while the Lux Care wash system ensures a thorough clean with every cycle. At Fred's, we sell appliances. Only appliances.
Warning, your air conditioner unit needs service. Would you like me to call Bruce?
Yes, call Bruce.
Thanks to today's modern technology, it's never been easier to call Bruce Heating and Air. When your AC unit needs serviced, call Bruce.
Oh my gosh.
Let's get this party started.
Just make sure you call the right Bruce.
Now through September 30th, receive rebates up to $1,850 off on a new Daikin Fit system when you finance through Bruce Heating and Air. Terms and conditions apply. See dealer for details.
Take good care of you, Bruce Heating and Air.
I learned the value of hard work right here in these fields as my immigrant parents pick crops. I graduated from Yakima Valley College and Gonzaga, worked for Congress and the state legislature. Now I'm running for state senate because we need someone who will fight for Central Washington. We're losing good paying jobs and warehouses are closing. I'm Maria Beltran, and I ask for your vote because our best days are ahead of us.
Paid for by friends Maria Beltran.
Adelante. At last, we can finally have someone who understands us in the state senate. Maria Beltran understands us because Maria is from Yakima. The daughter of immigrant parents, she's lived the challenges in our community. She'll fight for us hardworking people, so there's more work with better pay. Maria Beltran. So finally the state senate will have a fighter for Yakima and for us. Maria Beltran. Adelante.
The Golf Forecast, sponsored by the Wild Horse Ladies Golf Classic, August 12th through the 18th.
And welcome back. Come take a look at your screen. Our viewer photo of the day. Rafael took a nice morning walk along the Columbia. Look at that beautiful sunrise. To get your photo on TV, the QR code on the right side of your screen or AppleValleyNewsNow.com weather tab. So beautiful, great way to end the work week.
And we are going to cool down a little bit this weekend.
Just a piquito, a little bit. Look for those thunder showers possible tomorrow and again, air quality.
All right. Well, have a great weekend, everybody. Thank you for joining us. Hoping your news is good news. We'll see you at 11.
That's right. Have a great weekend.